Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone out there is having a really beautiful day today. And today is really nice, it's really pleasant, the sun is out, and I just feel like overall a very good day. And it's time to get started. So today I will be doing a tutorial using a brand from the UK. So I will be talking about W7. W7 is a brand that I frequently see in Marshalls and TJ Maxx. This W7 brand was started back in 2002 by two male entrepreneurs in London, UK. And basically, their whole purpose of creating the brand was to provide a wide range of high quality products for women, and basically at an affordable price. So these products will be on the market, affordable, and basically, I would say like user friendly, well accessible. And they also wanted to emphasize their products. Basically, you create the looks and be who you want to be when you create those looks. So their brand is cruelty free. There's over 500 products, and it ranges from nail polishes, foundation, lipsticks, glosses, palettes, mascaras, eyeshadows, and they also indicated on their About Us section on their website. They have an Ebony collection for darker skin tones. And they pretty much have a full face line of products. For the face, they have primer, foundation, concealers, powders, blusher, bronzer, highlighter, contours for the eyes, primer, shadow, eyeliner, mascara, eyeshadows, eyebrows, and also false eyelashes. For the lips, they have balms, glosses, lipsticks, liners, lip and cheek stains. They also have gift sets. They have accessories, brushes, and they also have a vegan line for those who are into vegan products. And yeah, so they pretty much covers the synopsis about their brand. So it is a fairly new brand, started in early 2000. So I always see their products at Marshalls, so I really want to give this brand a try. So I have 3 products that I will be using today to create that look. And the first thing I want to show to you that I'll be using for the tutorial is called the Goldibox. And it's a 12 shade eye color palette, and it looks like this. So it has a nice gold tin packaging, and on the back you have the colors of the 12 shades that are in this palette. Now W7 described this palette as not too hot and not too cold in terms of the color selection. So I paid $5.99 for this palette at Marshalls, and it regular retails on their website for $12.95. So this is what the palette looks like inside. So it looks like your average neutral palette that has some warm tones, cool tones, or basically in the middle tones. It comes with a brush that is in here. And this is what the brush looks like. So you have a dual-ended brush with a sponge tip and also a flat shader type tip. And I'm not sure that's used to blend your products or what, but I won't be using that brush for this tutorial because I don't feel it would help me to fully blend out and create my eye look, so I won't be using that brush. But when you look at it, it kind of gives you like this smoky, you can see like a everyday look palette, a smoky dramatic look palette, and it does have reminiscences of like the, you know, like the Urban Decay Naked palettes. So you really get a range of colors. It comes with a sleeve, so when you see this, it would be over your palette just like this. So that's how you know that it's protected, it's covered, and it's a thin sheet, so it's not heavy. And when you buy it, it also comes with a seal that seals the top and the bottom together. So that way you know that your package has, you know, when you buy it in the store or whether you buy it online, e-commerce, especially when you buy it in stores, if the seal is broken, someone has been in it. If the sticker looks like it's been peeled back, someone has been in it. If the sleeve is missing, someone has been in it. So that is for security purposes. And so this palette does contain talc. It does have mica, magnesium stearate, synthetic fluoropyte, I cannot pronounce that word, has dimethicone, ethyl hexyl palmitate, polyisobutene, synthetic wax, phenolxyethanol. It does look like it contains mineral oil, ethyl hexyl glycerin, and it has some oxides, titanium dioxide, and various other oxides like black, yellow, red. And it has a net weight of 15.6 grams, which equals out to 0.55 ounces. And it has a shelf life of 18 months. So this brand stands for Warpaint Cosmetics. So that's the official name for this company, but it is known as W7. So that is that palette that I wanted to show you. And the next I want to show to you is the W7 mascara that I got from Marshalls for $2.99, and it's called the Absolutely Waterproof Mascara. And it says this great performing mascara will boost volume and length to give you bold, brilliant, and waterproof lashes. The spike tip emphasizes each lash to give a dramatic curl, thanks to a formula that will last all day, whatever the weather. So this is in Black is Black, and it has a shelf life of 12 months. So this is what the packaging looks like. Just have this chrome exterior side. This is the back of the packaging. So I will be using that mascara, and then I'm going to be using a lippy called the West End Girls City of London. This is one of their lipsticks that I bought from Marshall as well, and I think they retail probably around $2.99 or so as well. And the color of this lipstick is called Shopaholic. So fitting for a girl like myself who loves to go shop. I don't know anybody in this world who doesn't like to do a little retail therapy. So I already done my face. I just put on a face primer. I used the Maybelline Hydrate and Smooth primer base, and I also use the Maybelline BB cream, Maybelline Fresh BB cream, and the medium deep shade. And I haven't primed my eyes yet, and usually I do that off camera, so I'm just going to do that right now. And I'm going to prime my eyes with the Milani eyeshadow primer. And this is what it looks like. I think Milani only has one primer if I'm not mistaken. So this is in 01 Nude. And I'm trying to use a lot of my primers so I use them up. But I don't think anybody ever goes through a full tube of primer unless that is your only primer that you use for all your needs for your eyeshadow. I doubt anybody goes through a tube. So I'm doing this eye. Well, did I tell you all the story about how I was in Marshall's, I was looking at these palettes, or I was just looking at makeup in general, and a woman that I thought had an accent, I thought she was from the UK, but she said she wasn't. She was talking to me about the W7 palettes, and she said she likes them, and that she often order them, I think, online, but she always have to pay, you know, overseas, you know, shipping costs. But she's so happy that she was able to find them in Marshall's, because now she can buy them, and she said they're so affordable too, and she really likes the palettes. So she was buying one herself that I noticed. So I'm like, no, I'm just going to give, this is the first time I'll be using W7 brand. So I am very curious to see how her personal opinion holds up to this palette. So I prime my eyes. So let's go ahead and jump into this tutorial. So I'm going to be using my trusty BH Cosmetic Rose Gold brushes. This is their blending brush. See how fluffy that is from me washing it a lot. So I'm going to be using this. I'm going to go in with a Crease shade. So I think I'm going to go in with this taupey shade here on the end. And I'm going to use that as a transition. I'm going to blend that into my crease. So this palette reminds me of a cool tone palette. It's more cool tone than warm, I would say that. I don't really see warm shade, just slightly, but it's more on the cool tone. And this taupey color is more of a deep, like a deep gray type shade, but definitely has that taupe, like that kind of brown pull to it. I'm just trying to blend that in. Which I think is going to require some layering of the colors. But I got time. There's not really any kickback, or as I usually say, kick up in the pan. So YouTube got me saying kickback, and I like my kick up word. I'm just keep calling it kick up. So there's not any kick up in the pan. So we're just going to move over to the other eye. I can always come back and touch that up. as I apply all the other shades. I want to really get in that crease. I don't know if you all notice, like when you buy shadow palettes, do you ever look at the side of the tins or the, you know, the pans in the shadow palettes? Because I notice, like, when I buy certain palettes, they don't fill the pans all the way up. So you don't know how much product is really in there if the pan is not fully, you know, it's not full. I know they measure out pigments based on weight, but I like when my pans are full, because that way I feel like I'm getting my money's worth for a palette, no matter how much I'm paying for it. I want to feel like I'm getting my money's worth. But it's just something I noticed. And I wonder for companies, you know, when they are filling the pans. Like this one is pretty much, I say, is standardly filled. But I haven't seen one that look like there's barely any pigment in the pans. I'm like, what's up with that? Because I'm like, you know, we want our feel of colors. Like, we want it to be filled up. At least I do. But I know it's a preference thing, and I know it's probably is weighted, but fill the pans up, please. Fill these pans up. Give us what we need. Give us what we want. Don't leave the pans unfilled. Fill them to the top. Whether they're circular, rectangular, square, fill the pans. So I have done my crease, so that's what that shade looks like so far. And I could play with another little color. Let's just play with that other matte shade too, that's a little bit stepped down from the shade I just used. So I'm going to go in with this color in my crease as well. So I just want to, I'm going to use the same brush. We're just going to blend some into the crease. And I'm just going to wipe that in. The color looks really, looks like a color you probably could just use over your lid. I just want to see what it looks like. I like playing with many shades as I can, especially when I'm doing a more like a first impression, or I'm trying on a palette. I want to make sure that I'm trying on as many colors I can to give you all a first-hand view of the colors. So we're just playing with a little bit of that color. So I'm going to go in now. I'm going to build up my outer V. So we're going to build up that crease, and I'm going to be using again my BH Cosmetics, basically like a pointed taper blending brush for the outer V. And I'm going to go in with, I think I'm just going to go in with this color. It looks like a black, but I'm not sure. It just looks like a smoky, almost like a smoky dark gray color. I don't know, but it's going in my V, so I'm just gonna go in like so. Oh, this is really pigmented. This is like a color you can really use for a liner. If you just want to go simple, you just want like a simple color over your lid, and you just want an eyeliner shade, this will be perfect. I'm just going to go up in the crease a little bit with that color. So we will be doing a smoke effect. You know, it's Friday, it's need to get smoking up in here, so you know me and my smoky eyes. I love a smoky eye look. I love it when it's smoky. Smoky, 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 smoky. Don't you think they should put out that Friday movie? I'm hoping that Chris Tucker would agree to do that Friday installment. Because I know the first one was hilarious. Ooh, yeah. Ezel. So funny. So I'm just smoking out, and I am taking it up into the crease some, even though I don't have to, but I just, you know, just want to take it up some and some depth. Probably taking it up a little bit too far than I should be taking it, but let's go over here and try to adjust that. But that is a nice shade. It's really pretty. It's definitely a smoky kind of color. It's really pretty. Give me some Bobbi Brown cosmetic feels. Bobbi Brown like to have those smoky taupes type colors, very nude, natural shades. And I forgot to read to you what the site said about these shade selections. So let me do that as I'm putting my eyes together. So basically, it's 12 shades, mix of mattes and shimmers, ranging like from golden brown shades. Varies from pinky golds, nude coppers, to brown natural shades. And to me, when I look at some of the W7 brands, like their eyeshadow palettes, it's really remnants to Too Faced, Urban Decay, and also ABH. I see some inspiration. That they create. Whether brands are intentionally doing that or not, it is, once a palette becomes a trend and everybody in the world sees that is the palette that everybody raves over, don't be surprised that there's a million more other palettes that follows that type of trend, because it's high, it's what everybody is asking for. So now I'm going to go in with some lid shades, and I will be using the BH Cosmetic Rose shader brushes to apply this. So I'm going to play with Maybe I won't play with, I'm getting tongue-tied. Maybe I won't play with a lot of shades. Maybe I'll choose one shade. How about that? Maybe 2 shades. So let's try this color here for part of my lid shade. Just a part of it. Because it's such a pretty color. Is it giving me intensity? I think I'm going to wet my brush. I'm tempted to wet my brush for this. Yeah. They're giving me some pigment, but I want some boom, bam, thank you, ma'am type of color. So I'm going to dampen my brush with the MAC Fix Plus. And I'm going to go back in with that shade. I'm just going to put that on my lid. I want some shine. I want some popping glow. That's a bit better. It got some little bling bling, but can you all see that? It's on the smoky spectrum. It's very smoky. I'm trying to see that pop of gold come through that copper. Come through, gold. I think it's gonna just stay on that smoky type of feel. This is not bad. I was expecting a little bit more pop. A little bit boom, boom, boom. As one leans over to get a closer look here. Very interesting color. Don't know what to make of that just yet. So let's go over and grab a heavier brush. This pinky gold, or this pinky shade, is calling me, so I will be using that shade here. Sorry to use my middle fingers a lot in my videos. Don't mean to be so cross with my finger position, or position I should say. Oh, this has glitter. Let's see how it do. Making it do what it do, honey. Let's see if it adheres without wetting a brush. Do you all see? But I think I'm going to wet it just to see if it'll give it a little bit more bling for me. So once again, let me give it a spritz. That happened to me in my last video as well. I do apologize for that. One must clean her area so you don't hear things go boom, 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 boom. Now with this color, You may want to use a glitter adhesive because my dear Lord, the camera just stopped while I was talking mid-sentence. Camera, get it together. It's Friday. So you would need a tacky base to hold, either wet your brush or use a glitter adhesive to hold this particular shade in place because you want it to hold the glitter. Hold the glitter in place. And once you do Fix Plus, it tends to stay where it wants to stay. So you gotta kind of like roll with it. It's gonna stay just like that. And let's go over to the next eye. Do y'all see? It pulls more silver than it does pink. I'm leaning over, but I don't want to help y'all not see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get a very close look. It's pulling off very silver, like the silver reflect is really coming through this color. But it's all good. It's all good. So I'm going to go back in and just kind of blend everything in together. And just kind of blend in everything so there's no harsh lines. Those metallics are very interesting. So that's that color. I'm going to bring that smoky color down to my lower lash line area because I really like it. I think it would make a really good liner shade. So I'm just going to take that same brush and take it down. Sorry to make faces. Just basically smoke out the lower lash line. Now I'm going to put some gold because you know you can't do a Goldibox palette without popping some gold in that area. Before I do that, I just want to touch up some of the other colors back into my crease. whole eye, once again, is doing its normal appearance. So this is more of a smoky eye. Smoke, 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 smoke signals. The smoke is out and it's not clearing anytime soon. So this is a smoky look. Which this palette does very well with having a smoky type of look going on with it. It's definitely smoking out the place, smoking. So I'm going to, and I do apologize because my eyes love to do what it's doing right now, which I don't particularly care for. It makes it so hard. I feel like I just put too much pigment right there. Too much pigment. But my eyes never want to cooperate. Waterline issues. So let's go in with some gold. So I'm going to put in some gold. And I'm going to bring it up to my inner corner. I may, let's see. I feel like I need a mirror. A mirror. I wish that this Goldie box had a mirror to it, because it makes it very convenient for looking at things closely. So I'm just taking that gold and going across my lower lash line. And I think I'm going to take it up to the inner corner. I was going to choose a different color to use as the inner corner, but I'm just going to carry that color all the way up into my inner corner. I'm just wrapping it around that way. So how do you all like it so far? Do you see any of the color build-ups from the shades that I use? Can you see the variety and the finishes in all of them? That's what I'm aiming to show. Each of those colors that I use. So I'm pretty much done. And I do apologize for this eye because, again, the waterline does tend to have a leak, and there's nothing I can really do. I try to fan my eyes just to give it some relaxation, but sometimes it just does what it wants to do. So I pretty much have done my eyes. I feel like I just want to add a little bit more gold, as though I don't have a lot of gold already going on in my eyes. So yeah. So that's my eye. So let's go in with the mascara. So I have used six shades out of the 12 shades from this palette for this eye look. And I will give you my final thoughts after I'm done with everything. So I'm going in with this mascara. That plastic seal on the top lets you know it is properly sealed. And this is a beautiful packaging. I love that blue chrome color. W7, can you come out with chrome eyeshadow that looks like this? This will be so pretty. But anyhow, and you just twist the top to break the seal. And we're going to go in with this mascara. Again, it's in Blackest Black. And this is what the wand looks like. Look like little caterpillars, like the hairs on caterpillars. The slight fragrance, quite potent, quite strong. It's detectable. Be aware of that. I usually don't mess with waterproof mascaras because sometimes they are a little biatch to get off your eyes, and I usually don't mess with them. And when I bought this one, I bought it for the packaging. I'll be honest. Be still. Does anybody have tricks out there to get the waterline and not water when you're applying shadows? Let your girl know. So yeah, that is the look. Last thing is the lippy. So I'm going to be putting on Shopaholic, which is this rosy, it's a rosy pink shade. So we're going to see how that goes. And I won't be just going and use it like a regular way that you apply lipstick. I'm going to try to use a brush and brush this on my lips. So I'm going to use a brush. I like using brushes because you can get that precise application. Versus you just use a tube and it can go all over the place and it doesn't quite get in the places that you need it, or it makes it hard. Yeah, this color is along the sheer side. There's pigment. I think you can build it up. I can still see the pigmentation in my lips. So it's not opaque. It gives you like a wash of color. You know, to put on your lips. So you don't want to look. This is like a perfect color if you don't want to look too intense on your lips. Like you just want a wash of color, but you don't want it too in the face. Punch, kick, and drop type color. Dip and roll and hide, because the color just be too out there. It has like a balm type feel to it. It's very moisturizing. Yeah, it's very sheer. It's a light, very light coverage. Is Shopaholic. So this completes my entire look using the W7 brand, the Warpaint Cosmetics from the UK that I purchased from Marshall. So this is my thoughts. In terms of the eyeshadow, I particularly love the mattes. I love the mattes out of this palette. They blend very smoothly, very effortlessly, gives that great depth, and you know, like a sophistication, like very sophisticated smoky look. It gives me that intensity. When it comes to the metallics, I feel the formula could be a little bit better. It's not bad. I think it is durable. But even with applying Matte Fix Plus, I still had trouble with that copper metallic and with that pinky gold type of, because it's a chunky kind of color and then it has glitter in it. So it kind of, those two shades was kind of like, not really my cup of tea. But this gold color is really pretty. And I took it up real high up on my eyes, you know, the lower lash line, the inner corner highlight. But yeah, but that dark smoky color for the outer crease, I love that color. That taupey, like gray kind of light color that I used first. I really love that colors. So overall, I'll probably, you know, I think this palette is good. It's doable. It's an everyday palette I think you could go to for your looks. If you're looking for spectacular metallics from the Goldibox palette, and I won't say this for the other shades that I haven't tried, but the ones I've tried from this palette on my eyes today, I'm not particularly thrilled except for that gold. That gold is really pretty. I think again, those two, the copper and the that pinky silver color, can do better. And depending on what your eye look is, if you're going for a more natural look, maybe that color would pop. So I may want to come back and try to do another tutorial, or I'll play off camera to see if I can get that color to pop a little bit more. I'm thinking it's going to pop more with more of a light eye, and that just is the star of the show, that color and maybe one of these transition shades, and just really try to lay it down or do a cut crease or something to try to help support it. But nonetheless, I like the palette. I do love it, especially for my smoky looks, because you know I love to be smoked out, especially in terms of this makeup, not the regular smoke out that you guys may be thinking who watching this video. I'm not talking about that smoky. I'm talking about eye smokiness. So I like to be with a nice dramatic smoke eye. The mascara, I didn't really particularly like the mascara. It's not bad. It does lengthen my lashes, but it didn't give a lot of volume, I don't feel, and it was a little bit hard to use. I felt like the wand was too big. You saw I poked myself in the eye with it. So the wand is too big. I think it needs to be a more slender wand. And I like wands that have combs to them, that you could comb your lashes and coat your lashes at the same time. So if it was a more of a comb type wand, then that'll be helpful. But the rubber thick tip wands, that was not it, and it didn't pick up a lot of product either. So didn't really like the mascara. No bueno. In terms of the lipstick, I think this is a pretty color. Again, it gives a wash of color. It's not intense. So if you know you're someone who don't like to be heavy-handed or have a heavy lipstick look, then this will be something you may like. I can see the pigmentation again in my lips, which I don't particularly like when I'm wearing a lipstick, especially if it's advertised as a lipstick. I'm expecting some deeper pigmentation, some deeper opaque intensity from it. Cover my pigmentation in my normal lips. This is pretty much like, it's like a lip balm. It's maybe more on a sheer type of lipstick, but it's like a balm on my lip. It doesn't hide anything. This may work better for somebody who already may be fair skinned and have less pigmentation in their lips. Then this color might do well, but it's not bad on me. It's just I expect some more opaque, and that's just personal preference, not so much to the brand, but just my own personal preference. So that really completes my look for today. Hopefully you all liked it. I had fun trying it. I had bought this palette sometime late last year, and I've been waiting to use it because I saw the colors and I was like, oh yeah, I really like the colors. So this is a great cool tone palette to use, like I said. And definitely try to find it at Marshalls or find it at TJ Maxx. You will save money this way. The price mark for it to be $12.95, I think it's a little bit too pricey for its performance. But nevertheless, I think if you buy this, then you won't feel like, you know, if you have a certain preference for how your shadows to perform, you won't feel like you've spent a lot. But other than that, I really do like the matte formula that W7 uses for their palettes. So if you have this palette, let me know what you think. Have you tried it before? Do you have a specific way that you like using this palette? Let me know, because I want to know. I want to know your thoughts, your feelings. You know, have you seen this palette? You may have considered to buy it and you haven't, or you have it and you enjoy it. Let me know. Sound off below. You know, I want to get a conversation going about W7 brands. Do you have other favorite W7 products that you like to use, especially eyeshadow palettes? Because I love eyeshadows. Let me know. The W7 website has so many different palettes, cute names to the palettes. They have a lot of like liquid eyeshadows, like other types of things for your whole face look. So I just want to add that. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. Hopefully you found this helpful, especially in terms of your consideration towards picking up a W7 brand eyeshadow palette and or lipstick or mascara. Let me know. I have been in my Marshalls lately and I have noticed that they have put some of these palettes on clearance, so you may be able to even get it cheaper than what I share with you in terms of the price. So let me know. Hello everyone, so I'm back. I want to jump back on the camera because I cleaned my eyes up. I just was looking back at the footage and noticed that, oh, you know, you should have cleaned up around your eyes. So I did that so you all can really get a good view of the look, so it doesn't look as a little bit messy, because when I poked my eyes and my eyes just got watery, kind of smeared some of the shadow around the lower parts of my eyes. I want to jump back on camera to show that to you. So yeah, like I'm really again in awe of the matte shades. I just really love, like when I was cleaning up around my eyes, like this formula does really good with mattes. It's phenomenally beautiful matte shades. And W7, you want to come out, because I know you have the Mighty Mattes, I think, but if you could come out with more all matte shades in various colors, that would be spectacular. So again, this is what the palette looks like. Again, it's a beautiful palette. You know, you really get a good variety of shades and finishes for this makeup look. I particularly like the mattes in this palette, and that's pretty much what I think. I have to try out the other shimmer shades in here, but thus far the mattes went out in this palette. So again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I wanted to show you, now that I clean my eyes, around my eyes, what the makeup looks like, and in all its glory. So I really am pleased to try this palette. I really do like it, and I think it is durable for your everyday look, whether you're going again for a neutral, natural look for day, or a nice smoky dramatic look for the evening, night. This is a go-to palette that will provide you with your needs, especially if you're a matte person, you love mattes. There's some good mattes in here, or you could buy the Mighty Mattes, I think, palette that has a lot of mattes in there as well, all mattes. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you find it helpful, and I will be seeing you all in my next video, and have a really good week or day or weekend whenever I get this video up. Just really relax, take it easy, do something fun, something creative, something nice to, you know, all of us need to reboot our spirit. So that's what we need to do, reboot our spirit and do things that we enjoy and have fun doing it while we enjoy it, whether it's putting on makeup, whether it's going swimming, whether it's going hiking, whether it's going to do photography, whether you're going out to a restaurant, or if you just going retail therapy or making music or whatever you're doing. have fun doing. And with that, have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.